Oh, welcome to my new video. Our today's question is compare version numbers. Okay, so you are given a version strings, version 1 and version 2. Compare them. The version string consists of revisions separated by dots. The value of revision is in integer, but they are given us in a string conversion ignoring leading zeros. Okay, so you have to compare them, revision values in the left to right order, and if one of the version string has fewer revisions, treat missing revisions value as 0. Okay, and if version 1 is smaller than version 2, we have to return -1. If version 1 is greater than version 2, we have to return 1, otherwise return 0. Okay, so let's understand this. There is string and there is a two revisions. Okay, there is a two revisions separated by dots, so 1 and this is also 1, so both are equal. Then next 2, this is 2 revision and this is 10 revision, so 2 is smaller than 10, so we have to return -1. Okay, in this case, let's see, in second revision this is 0 1 and this is 0001, but you have to integer conversion ignoring leading 0. Okay, so the value of revision is integer and also we have to ignore the leading 0. That means both are equal. 1 is equal to 1, so that means we have to return 0. Okay, also there is also a point. If one of the version string has fewer revisions, means small less revisions, treat missing values as 0. Okay, for this case 1.0 and 1.0.0.0. Okay, so 1 is equal to 1 and 0 is equal to 0, and for third revision this is 0 and also this is 0. If there is no revisions, that means they are treat missing revision values as 0. Okay, by default they are 0, so this is also equal, and for last this is 0 and there is also 0. Okay, so let's understand this question. The question is not that difficult, question is very easy. So for first example, version 1 is I think 1.2 and version 2 is 1.10. Okay, so what we can do, we can convert this string into the array of strings, so we can easily then check. So we can convert it into the array, so after on the basis of dot, so we have now two elements 1 and 2, they both are the string, but we are going to convert them into integer. Then version 2, this is also array of 1 and 10, then we can simply traverse. Okay, 1 is equal to 1, let's see, 1 is equal to 1, so we don't need to care of. Okay, let's see now for this revision and this revision, 2 is smaller than 10, so we have to return -1. Okay, let's see for another example. Okay, there is also one example. Okay, I think, okay, yes, this is the example, like 1.0 and 1.0.0.0. Okay, so this is the version 1 is 1.0. Let me just erase everything. Okay, version 1 is 1.0 and version 2 is 1.0.0.0. Okay, so we can simply convert this into array of string, and then we can again convert every string into the integer. So this array is 1 and 0, this array has a value of 0, sorry, the first value is 1, 1 0 0 and last also 0. So we can simply run a loop from I equal to 0 to 4, sorry 3, I equal to 0 to 3. Why? Because after index 1, like on the index 2, we don't have this array is out of bound, but still let's see how we can do. Okay, we can run a loop from I equal to 0 to 3. Okay, for 0 1 1 is equal to 1. Okay, so we don't need to do anything. Then again 0, for I equal to 2, 0 is equal to 0. Okay, that is also fine. Now for I equal to 2, version 2 gives us 0, but version 1 string, this string like version 1 array, this is out of bound, but if this is smaller, then we have to simply return 0. Let me show. Okay, has fewer revisions, treat missing values as a 0, so we can return 0. Okay, if it is out of bound I equal to 2, is it out of bound? So we can simply return 0. Okay, so also 0 is equal to 0. Okay, then I is equal to 3, this is out of bound, so we can return 0. So 0 is equal to 0. After all our loop comparison, if both versions are equal, then we have to return 0. Okay, now let's see in the code. Very simple question. Okay, so we have to convert string. Okay, so we have to convert into the array of string. So version 1 dot split on the basis of dot. Okay, in Java dot means every character, so we have to write 2 lines. That's why we can do. Okay, version 2 array is version 2 dot split on the basis of dot. Okay, we are splitting on the basis of dot. Then we have to simply take our maximum length. Max length is mat dot max of version 1 dot length, comma, sorry, not version 1 array, version 1 array. Okay, version 1 comma version 2 dot length. Okay, so we have to take the maximum of the length. If any array is out of bound, so we can simply return 0. Okay, I equal to 0, I less than max length, and I plus plus. Okay, now let's see, we have to check two number. Okay, this is number 1 is nothing but if I is less than version 1 dot length, if it is valid, then we have to simply take integer, its integer value. Okay, integer dot parse int, this is the function, and we just simply need to pass our string in it. Okay, version of I. Otherwise, if it is out of bound, so the value is 0, right? Now the number 2 is version 2 dot length. If it is a valid, if it is in our it is not out of bound. Okay, then we can simply take version 2 string, version 2 value, and then convert it into the integer dot percent, means integer value. Otherwise, if it is out of bound, so we have to check if it is 0. Okay, then if number 1 is less than number 2, then we have to return what we have to return. Let's see. Okay, version 1 is less than version 2, that means we have to return -1. Okay, for every revision. Okay, we have to check for every revision. Now for if number 1 was greater than number 2, and these are not numbers, actually these are revisions. Okay, these are revision, but I am considering as a number, so we have to return 1. Okay, if version 2 1 is greater, so we have to return 1. Let's do that semicolon. After all the traversal, if both versions are same, so we have to simply return 0. Okay, let's try to run it. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubt, do comment. Let's try to submit it. Yeah, it is getting accepted and it is fast, pretty much fast. Okay, thank you so much for watching.